Hi everyone, my name's Daryl. So if you don't know, I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome 4 years ago. Subsequently, about a year later, I was re-diagnosed with CIDP after a really bad relapse. Today, I'm getting my IVIG infusion that I take every 3 weeks for my CID symptoms, basically to keep my CIDP disease sort of in remission and to keep me relatively healthy and keep, the disease from attacking me. So this morning I was taking a walk around the neighborhood and a neighbor came up to me and she started petting my dogs, and I hadn't seen her for a long time. And she said, you've made such an amazing recovery. And she said, do you mind if I ask, did you have a stroke? And I explained to her, no, it wasn't a stroke, that it was a neurological condition. But that brought back just so many really bad memories. I remember sitting in this chair without the ability to walk, and I was crying. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. God, why did you do this to me? Why did this happen? And I was in a really bad state. I went through all the regular depression, or I went through all of the regular stages of loss, because really I had basically lost what I had previously known as my life, and I couldn't do the things that I really loved to do. So getting back to my walk, my neighbor then says to me, my husband had open surgery just 6 months ago or so. And she was like, how do you deal with the fatigue? And I explained to her that, I watch my diet, I get a lot of rest, I exercise, and I just fight through it. I mean, we all get tired, and especially with this particular disease, both Guillain-Barré and CIDP, because of the nerve conditions, you just get tired. And I told her, but I just fight through it. Every day I know it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I just, try to have the best attitude that I can. And she was like, you are so blessed to have this positive attitude. And yeah, I guess I am. I mean, I've always kind of had a positive attitude, but this disease takes so much from you, both physically and also mentally, that you really can't do it all on your own. You really need help. So I struggled with mental illness. I struggled with depression. So I went and saw a psychiatrist who then prescribed me some drugs for a combination of both anxiety, because I was really nervous, as well as depression. I couldn't sleep. And so I was diagnosed drugs that helped me with my sleep. Like I said, I couldn't walk. And as I got my treatment, I started to get a little bit better. And I saw a physical therapist that helped me with exercises so that I could begin starting to walk again. And these are the kinds of things, along with a great positive attitude, that you need in order to overcome this terrible disease. I also cleaned up my nutrition quite a bit. It's really important that you understand what's going into your body, because your body basically, the food that you eat basically feeds your body. And if you feed it junk, your body is going to respond in not positive ways. And so you really need to pay attention to the food that you eat. And a lot of us with this disease, we're simply not getting enough of the nutrients that we need, because we're missing some things. And a lot of times we just don't know exactly what we're missing. And so supplementing your diet with important vitamins and minerals and things that help your immune system is really important. The other thing I did is, once I could start walking again, I actually started hiking, and I got into hiking groups. And then I made a lot of new friends with hikers, which really helped my situation out a lot. So yes, I'm very lucky. I'll never quite be the same that I was, but I'm happy with what I have. How you choose to think about this disease and to think about the position that you are in, having a good attitude, that's your choice on how you choose to approach the disease. But once again, we can't all do it on ourselves. And so you need to ask for help from the combination of the friends and the doctors that you have that can help you recover. And also having a really good attitude can help as well. So if you are struggling, I really hope this video gives you some hope And I really hope to see you again on the next one. So until then, I'll see you all very soon.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.